Hello everybody and welcome, I'm AussieAdam, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to play and beat a ROM hack for the first time. With the creation of romhacking.com by SimpleFlips and his team, I've seen a lot of questions in his Discord and in that Discord about what's a good beginner ROM hack to start on with people never playing a ROM hack, or even Mario before. And one of the most suggested ones, even I suggested a lot, is SM64 Sapphire. It is a very basic ROM hack, helps you with basic movement of Mario 64, and genuinely is one of my favorite ROM hacks and is a fun one. I'm going to assume that you already have Project 64 and Sapphire on your computer. If not, I'll have links in the description to help you, and if you want me to make a separate video on how to get it set up and how to start playing it, I can do that, but I do think there's a lot of resources out there, and I will try to link them for you in the description. The point of this guide will just be a walkthrough of how to get every single one of the stars in Mario 64 Sapphire and some of the basic movement. If you want some more movement guides, I'll also post two in the description, one by Simply and one by Sean Rader. They're both very good Mario players and know a lot of the basics of Mario, and will cover everything you'll ever need to know in Mario 64 and Mario 64 ROM hacks. But in this video, I will cover everything you need to actually beat it. You don't need every single trick in the game, but you need a good amount, so I will cover those when we go over them. If this is the first ROM hack you're playing, you might want to go through the guide with me. Mostly, if you've played Mario before, or if you're feeling adventurous enough, I would just recommend going through and trying to get as many stars as possible, then coming back to this video and seeing the stars you're struggling, and see if I have any stars that you are missing. But if you really want to, you can walk through this step by step with me and get all the stars with me. Like I said, I would 100% recommend doing as much as you can on your own, and then looking in the description for the stars that you might be struggling on, or the stars you're missing. And lastly, I also stream on twitch.tv/AussieAdam. I usually go live at 10 p.m. Eastern time every night. And if you want to swing by and post some questions for me, I'm more than willing to answer them. I'll also have a link to that in the description. With that, let's just get started. I have two files already. We're just going to start with file A and work on it. I'm actually going to put a couple GameShark cheats on just to help illustrate some things. I'm going to just beat it in the order of stages and the order that you can get things done. As you see, my top left doesn't actually have my star count, it has my speed count. That is just to help illustrate just different concepts of Mario 64, and I'll go over them in a bit. If you want to just play around in the lobby and get used to the Mario controls, go ahead and do that. You'll also see my input display: A button, B button, C left, C up, C right, C down, R, that, Z, and start. Pretty much all you're going to need for this hack. We'll get started. A lot of people don't know this, or I think it's relatively obvious, but jump right in here, and this is actually the first place you probably want to go. A lot of people miss this star, so up there, there's a toad. I guess you can't see him right now. There's a few different things of movement you can do. Just to explain the basic jumps really quickly, there's single jump, which gives you a little bit of height. There's a double jump, which gives you more height. And finally, there's a triple jump, and all it is just pressing A in succession. Each one gives you more height, and you'll also have a little, like, if you notice, here I press A a little bit, and I press A a lot. Different Mario heights, and that's the same for pretty much every single Mario jump. I can have a short double jump, or I can have a long double jump as well. And speed also affects how far and high Mario can go. Anyway, so that's the basics. And then there's another trick called wall kicking, where it's where you hit a wall, and then within 5 frames, you press A, and Mario gets more height. You have 5 frames to press A, and if you press A on the first frame, you see Mario do that little thing with his feet, and that's how you know. It's called a first frame wall kick, or a first C, and that gives you even more speed. You can do this a couple different ways. You can double jump, wall kick, you get up to the toad, based on this corner right here, because this corner lines you up perfectly to jump next to the toad. You can single jump wall kick. You can long jump wall kick, which gets you up there. And you can triple jump wall kick a few different ways. You can triple jump wall kick actually right into it. It's a little bit harder since you have to push into the wall. This one sort of kicks you into the wall. So I'd probably recommend one from the side, either a long jump wall kick or a double jump wall kick. If you really wanted to, you could triple jump wall kick this as well. But yeah, that's the first star that we're getting. And you just walk into Toad and press B or A, and he pops out a star. And let's go next. Then we actually have to get down the slide. It's not the hardest slide in the world, you just have to make sure you time these jumps. You don't have to press A for that long, but if you want to be very safe, you can really hold A and really make sure you get on to the slope here. But you can also just do it with the shorter A press. It's up to you. Really personal preference. The longer A press will probably be easier. And then look at that. This is why I recommend going here first, because you unlock all 3 caps, and each cap is needed in every single stage. Just like that, we have all 3 caps, and we have another star. Easy as that. And then we'll next go to course 1, and we'll beat every single star as we go. As mentioned before, we will have links in the description to specific stars if you're struggling with one of them. And then we'll just walk over here to course 1, Maple Meadows. And we can work on this first star. Punish the piranha plants. Pretty simple one. You can start left, start right. I used to speedrun this game, and we would start right, so that's just how I do it. Just come up here. You can kill these a few ways. You can jump into it, you can slide kick, which is another tech I hadn't mentioned yet. But if you're running forwards and you press Z and then B, it's called a slide kick. And it's useful for killing enemies. There's a few other uses, but not useful in this game. So we'll just use it for that. You can also dive into them with B. Another thing I didn't mention, if you're wanting around, I think it's 28 speed, so if you look in the top left, as soon as you have over 28 speed, you can dive. If you have under 28 speed, he just punches. You see that? But when I get to 28 speed, he can dive. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. You can either come up there or go around. And it's also, out of a dive, you can roll out of a dive, so otherwise I slide forever, right? You can also roll out of a dive with A or B. So that, and press A or B and you roll out. Just it's a lot quicker. Just simpler. If you want to get around quick. If you see speedrunners play any game, or just more advanced Mario players, they will jump and dive and roll out very quickly. But that is Punch the Piranha Plants. Nice easy start one. Next is Chain Chomp's Treasure. This one's actually a pretty funny one. You see questions about it all the time. But we'll just come over here because this is where the Chain Chomp is. As you can see, a little faster with the jump dives. A lot of people assume this is the way. I'm going to go ahead and say you don't need to do this. Well, I'm just going to let him hit me, I guess. Yeah, I don't think you actually want to do that. You definitely don't want to do that, but we'll see if we can make it. A little bit of a bait here. He acts like he's gonna break it, and he doesn't actually break it. You get a lot of questions like, my chain jump didn't break the gate. That's actually meant to be. A couple different ways you can do it. I recommend the tree for the first time. Just come up here with the tree, and you're gonna have to wall kick. Another tech, if you're running in one direction, press the opposite direction on the joystick. He will do a side flip. The big thing you need to make sure you see for him to do a side flip, you see what he's doing with his feet there, where he pushes it out for a second. That's the only time you have a side flip. So you need to make sure you see his feet push out for a second before you do the side flip. Otherwise, you probably won't do one. This is actually relatively difficult. You can long jump and ledge grab. Long jumping is Z and A. So ZA, and you can ledge grab every single one of these. Sometimes the big problem with this long jump, or not the problem, but a big thing with this long jump is you have to make sure you're doing it right on the edge. If you do it too early, you're going to bonk into that platform. Or close to the edge. Yeah, you just have to make sure you're not doing it too early. Another way you can do it is long jump wall kick. You can also do it with double jump kicks. Really early to go over double jump kicks, but Mario can just stay in the air for a slight second longer when you kick. You see, he's like staying up a little longer. And like I said before, you have to be under 28 speed. It's very similar to dives, but sort of the opposite. So if you have over 28 speed, Mario will dive. If you have under 28 speed, he will kick, right? So it's a lot of speed management, but pretty much you want to hold back to reduce your speed. So once you have close to the amount of distance you need, you want to hold back to reduce your speed. So double jump, kick. Like I said, easiest way is probably the long jump starting out, but you can try the double jump kick because you're probably going to need them later. And you can just jump in here and grab the star. All right, scale the shrooms. Nice and simple one. It's a pretty fun one, honestly. But let's just work our way over to the shrooms. Choose whatever movement you want. Just double jump, side flip. Practice a lot of different movements here. Side flips will work, double jumps will work. This one, I think only a long jump will work if you have enough speed. Side flip or a double jump, another side flip or a double jump, and then you come to this box. The goal is this star up there. The big thing is you just don't want to go too far forward or you'll break the box. So you can just hold back the whole time until the very end. Pretty much holding back that whole time for that star. Okay, now we have 5 stars total, 3 stars in this stage. Red coins on the wooden logs. Really cool thing about Sapphire is every single red coin star sort of has a theme to it. So this one, they're all on top of these logs that you'll see. And I like doing 100 coins with red coins because 100 coins is another star. So I'll work on those together and I'll just show you the route I use. Just grab those stars, or grab those coins. Grab these coins. You don't need all of them. It's pretty forgiving. You can grab this piranha plant if you want. You don't actually need it, but we'll just grab as many coins as can. So that's the first red coin. There's another property with these sorts of logs. If you run around it around 2 or 3 times, 5 coins pop out of them. You don't actually need any of them, but they're good backup coins in case you kill one of the Goombas. These big Goombas actually have a special property. Since I already got that, I'll show you. But if I just jump on this Goomba, he gives me 1 coin. But I'll show you in a bit. Just grab these coins on here. Nice fun little route. You can drive, you can do whatever. Really relatively simple. Just make sure you don't get hit by enemies. And just jump to get these coins. And then see, so we jumped on the other one, we got 1 coin, but if you ground pound these, they give you 5 coins. Jump again. Jump. May as well kill this piranha. We don't like him. Grab this coin while we're at it. You can wait for that blue coin, or you can go get that red coin in the meantime. There's a lot of backup coins here, like I said. If you really want, you can run around these poles. Like so. There's actually a glitch. You can accidentally glitch out these poles, so if the coins don't start coming out, you can go away for it for a bit, and then come back to it, and it should spawn. But anyway, we can stay all down here. We spawn the star, and luckily, a perfect amount of coins at the end here to just grab the star. Like I said, there's plenty of backup coins. Like I said, we can unglitch this now that we went far enough away from it. If we run around it a few times, 5 coins will pop out. So plenty of stars. Make sure you grab the 100 coin star before you grab the red coin star, because the red coin star takes you out of level, but the 100 coin star keeps you in the level. And just like that, we're flying right now. We have the crest of the cave, a little bit harder of a star. Not too bad overall though, but once again, do whatever movement you want to get over here. You can double jump, you can go around. Don't feel the need to do the exact movement I'm doing. You can just run around the course if you really want to. And then the key to this one is you're going to want to side flip a lot, so obviously you need to time it a little better, but you side flip on top of this swamp. And it's actually a little difficult. You can side flip again. It's sort of hard to side flip on these, but another way you could do it is jump and wall kick. You have 2 options there, side flip on top of it again, or just do the wall kick. I'll do it both ways. So last time I did the wall kick, this time I'll do the side flip. You can also double jump up those. Really have to have a decent amount of speed and press A though. Up to you, whatever movement you choose. And then our goal now is to hit this. The easiest way is a triple jump dive. So when you dive, Mario gets a little more distance. So triple jump by itself, I'll show you, does not have enough distance. Right? Well, it almost has enough difference, but we push the pole. But the dive just gives you just that extra bit of distance. Right there. And then climb to the top of the pole and jump. Or not to the top, but climb to the top and jump. Just like that, we have 1 star left. There's a unique property with a couple stages where you can only get the stars in a certain order. So for the 6th star, you actually need to be on the 6th star. Every other star you could have done at any other point. But for this one, the wing cap does not spawn unless you have 5 stars here already. So just come up here, triple jump works. Honestly, every bit of movement pretty much works. A side flip works, double jump works. We want to just get this cap, and then just do a triple jump and Mario starts flying. You don't have to do too much. Just make sure you land here. You can grab the secret now. I like grabbing it now. And then you're just going to want to keep flying everywhere. So fly, land, maybe ground pound to land so you don't have too much speed. Just find the coin, ground pound. Find the coin, ground pound. And just like that, the star spawns right in the middle where that first secret was. Then, I mean, you can fly into it again, or you can this one is actually long jumpable, and you can go right into the star. Just like that, we're done with the first course. Next, we're going to move on to the snowy polar peaks. You can you might be able to double jump up there, but you can go the long way too. Nothing wrong with taking the long way. And Double Duckler Bully is the first star here. He is right in the middle of us right now, so we're just gonna long jump over. If you don't want to take damage, you can ride the spin drift over. Just hold A and you stay in the air for longer. And then we're just going to want to kill this bully. An easier way to kill it is just stand down here and double jump and ground pound. And it just knocks him straight off. So you don't even have to worry about him knocking you. Just stand below him, double jump and ground pound, and he gets knocked off the edge. Ground pound is Z when you're in the air, if I have not gone over that already. I apologize. Alright, next, the irresponsible parent. Once again, a penguin has been left alone. And here he is. So it's pretty simple. Little tech that's a little quicker. It's actually faster if you jump with an object in your hands usually. So if you want to speed this up, just jump. The problem with jumping is if you bonk into something, you will drop the penguin and need to catch him again. So use it at your own risk. But yeah, you can just bring him around town, just like SpongeBob, and we should be good. And once again, flying through, we're done with this under an hour. I've mentioned this before, but don't really need to do this walkthrough with me unless this is 100% your first Mario game ever playing. Then maybe play it with me, but I just recommend exploring all these levels. I went over that in the description, but just explore the levels and find it out for yourself. If you can't figure out how to get a star, look in the description of this video and check it out. Skating for secrets. It's a fun one. The secrets also usually have a theme. As you saw in the last stage, they were all on a cloud, and in this one, they're all in this water. Or in... It's actually like ice lava. Oops. But yeah, you take damage if you're on there. And the only way to not take damage is this shell right here. Nice and simple, though. Just skate all the way in. And I don't think I've mentioned, but I changed camera with C left and C right. As you see in the input display, just to get it more tuned. You're gonna want to play around with the camera to get used to it. It's a little different coming from other games and getting used to the Mario camera. But yeah, all you have to do is either double jump up here, or side flip up here, or wall kick up here. A lot of different options you have. Next, we are moving on to box busting for red coins. Once again, I'm going to do this with 100 coins. We'll start out with this ring of 8. And I know it's really hard in games if you don't know where the blue coins are going to spawn, but they will spawn right in front of us, and you sort of have to rush a little bit, so get ready to do some double jumps, maybe some dives or long jumps, but you ground pound. Just do a quick double jump, another double jump after you get that, and maybe a dive. You should be able to walk, but those 15 are pretty big. You're going to want to get them for sure. And make sure, I mean, you can't really lose too many coins in this. There's a few backup spots you have, like for instance... Slide kicking does have the property. I guess I wasn't going to go over it, but you have one bounce where you don't take any damage. So if you really want, you can slide kick there, bounce, and not take damage on the lava. You can also get these any spin drifts you want for backup coins. Hopefully it doesn't bully you like it bullied me, though. So yeah, let's just get all the spin drifts. I have a lot of coins right now, so I'm going to miss a few just to show that you can miss a few. Like, oops, I missed a lot of those coins. Come over here, get this box. Over here. Oh, that coin's really trying to help me out. Break this box, double jump up here, side flip, another box. Like in this red coin theme, they're all in boxes. You don't need those 3 coins, but those are another 3 coins you can use as backup if you're really running low. Once again, whoops, another box. You can also run around snowmen, and they will drop much like poles, they will drop 3 coins. Just get all of these. You can punch these boxes, you can kick these boxes, which is holding A and B, or pressing A and B at the same time. You can ground pound these boxes, a lot of different ways to break them. There is a hidden box down here, sometimes people miss it. And long jumping is the opposite of ground pounding, it's pressing Z then A while you're walking forward. But yeah, once again, spawn the 100 coin star right next to the red coin star. I did used to speedrun this game, obviously. If people are interested in the speedrunning guide, I can go over more like fine-tuned details of movement, but for now I'm just doing a walkthrough of how to beat it. Yeah, let us move on. Quick cap climbing can be a troublesome star. You sort of need to rush it. We want to rush a little bit. We want as much time with the cap as possible. I like side flips and double jumps, just the combination of both of them. We can also side flip, double jump, dive to get the distance here. You may struggle a little getting there. I would recommend just diving at the end of whatever you do to try to get up here, just to get that extra distance and height you're going to need. That is quick cap climb. And we're going to come in here for the switch at the summit. This one's a nice and fun one. We'll just do it the nice and easy way. Gonna want to get on here, probably do a side flip. It's a little weird timing there. You sort of want to side flip early, but then we're gonna want to wall kick. As we mentioned before, you have to press A when you hit the wall. You can make it a little easier if you give yourself a little more height, so you have to do less wall kicks. So now I only have to do 3 wall kicks with the triple jump. Press this switch. You have a pretty good amount of time. Then you're just going to want to double long jump to get there. It can be a little finicky. Just keep trying and trying again. You have 20 lives to start out for in this game, so it definitely helps you out, even if it can be a little harder. With that, we're now go to course 3. I believe this is course 3, Lush Lagoon. Course 3, Lush Lagoon. Submerged switch. This is one a lot of people probably have trouble with. So for submerged switch, there's 2 basic ways. You're just gonna want to work yourself into this area, around here. And there's 2 different things you can do. The goal is to first press this box and kill that scuttlebug, because nobody likes scuttlebugs. So we do the triple jump. I like C riding in the middle just so I can hold almost directly right to get up there, but that is one way to get up. It will take you a few times if you're not used to it. Interesting that I took damage there. A big thing about a triple jumps, I see a lot of people start really close to the wall, and if you notice, if you start really close to the wall, Mario does not get as much height. Because for him to get the max height off of a triple jump wall kick, you want to reach the apex of his triple jump as you're touching the wall. So you start it from a little further back, so he's at his apex, and you'll get there. Another way you can do it, I'd recommend the triple jump. Another way you can do it is a side flip wall kick. A little more difficult, a little tighter. And apparently I can't even do it. If that goes to show you shouldn't do the side flip method, I don't know what does. But you can do it with a side flip. Alright, so yeah, our goal will be over there. We'll get this, press the switch. And then we're going to want to do some double jumps and maybe some long jumps. I like the long jumps, they feel nice and safe to me, but maybe do double jump ledge grabs the whole way. But here, we'll double jump ledge grab this first one. And then I will long jump and just keep long jumping. And that gets us right to the star. I think that is the easiest way to get it. You can do it with double jump kicks if you really want to, or double jump ledge grabs. That is probably the hardest or second hardest star in the game, according to a lot of people. So if you get that one, congratulations. You've done most of the work of this game. Goomba trampolining, probably one of the most fun stars for people starting out. We're going to work our way into this area. And we're going to want to just long jump across these Goombas and bounce. So long jump and just aim. There is such thing as going too far, so you can't have too much speed. It's very hard to have too much speed. Something that happens more often, and I'll go over that right now, is you accidentally hit a Goomba. And there's 2 ways. You can either die and try again. There's a backup for accidentally hitting a Goomba. Let's see if I can do it. But like, I can't do it. Okay, let's pretend I hit that Goomba. But corners have an interesting property in Mario where if you look at my speed, I'm running into a corner. I'm at max speed for Mario walking. So with that, you can actually do a long jump and restart the Goomba bounce. Sadly, I had a bad angle. So we'll try that again. But yeah, if you pay attention right now, Mario's max speed is 31, 32 when he's walking in a straight line. And if you notice, he actually had that max speed. We'll see. I'll do an easier bounce, like here. Like, oh no, you accidentally hit the Goomba. Run into this corner, just wait a while so he builds up to 31, 32 speed, and then just long jump. It's a nice little backup. Probably want to just restart over, but it is one that you have as an option. Next, we have moving target. We're gonna want to go over here. We'll take a look at where our goal is for us. But there's this. There's the hole. We won't see it right now. There, and it's moving up and down. And another scuttlebug's getting me. And then you see right there, it's actually a cannon. So we're going to need to open that cannon. I think this is the easiest way to get on the ship. Just do this camera angle and then just do a triple jump dive. Have a lot of space. And same thing again. Another triple jump dive here. Maybe just a triple jump. You can triple jump dive if you're scared. But yeah, you can do this all with triple jumps. Probably the simplest way. You can also do it with side flip, I believe. a little tighter, but you can do it with a side flip as well. Talk to the bomb. Opens again, then we just need to time a cannon shot. I can go over a visual cue I use to like make sure I don't miss it, if I remember it. But we can just go right into the cannon. And what I like to do, I like to line up the bottom of the bottom crosshair, just the tip of it just above the moving platform and the bottom of it just below the top of the moving platform. Then I just wait until it hits the bottom and then I shoot. After it goes all the way down, you wait half a second and then shoot. You might miss it, just keep trying. You'll get it eventually. Luckily, there's a lot of coins in this level, which I think we're about to go over because we're at red coins in the seaweed. Once again, another theme here is the seaweed. All the red coins are in the seaweed, just like over there. So we're going to kill this guy because we've had enough of the scuttlebugs and we want their coins. And then just swim. Swimming's just pressing A in the water. If you hear that sound right now, the louder sound, that means you're doing optimal swimming and you're swimming faster. If you don't hear that sound, you see the speed in the top left is way slower, and you don't hear the very consistent loud sound that he's making. So, I mean, you're gonna have to get a feel for that, but that's the gist of it. Just grab all of these coins. Just work the right side of the map at first, and then we'll work our way over to the left side later. May as well kill this guy while we're here. Go ahead and grab this box. Oops. You don't need to grab that scuttlebug, but you can grab it if you want some extra coins. We want these coins down here. Next, though. Maybe Mario Cam to get a better look. It's up to you. Once again, grab all the coins around the blue coin thing. These will spawn on top of that blue platform. So just ground pound, walk over, long jump. You might overdo it. There's enough backup coins. If you miss a blue coin or two, or all of them, you should have enough if you haven't missed any other coin. If you've actually missed other coins, it might be close. But yeah, if you miss one, definitely go get that scuttlebug. If you don't, just grab this coin as an extra one. And come over here and now start swimming the other way. Once again, you want to aim for that sound if you want to go as fast as possible. If you're just playing casually, holding A sometimes works. It's very look, his max speed is 12 doing that though in the top left. But without it, you can double his speed. So if you're trying to play a little quicker, try to time the A presses. You'll get used to it after a while. That spawns the star in the middle. Now we just need 20 more coins. Luckily, we know exactly where to find those 20 coins. Kill this one. Like I said, if you missed a blue coin or two, kill this scuttlebug, but you don't need it. And then a couple different ways you can get over here. You can get over here with a long jump right on the edge and ledge grab. Another way you can do it without ledge grabbing is the same way we got on the other side with just a triple jump dive. Holding straight right this time instead of straight left. Yeah, as you can see, you get straight over there. Maybe a little harder because you have to aim for the like point of the ship, but that'll work better that time. And then, see, we have plenty of extra. I think, if I do the math, what do we have now? 106, we would have had 109. Yeah, you actually can't miss, you have to not miss any blue coins. So if you miss a blue coin, you're gonna wanna just get the red coin star and try the 100 coin star later. If I did my math correctly. I think you're just short a couple coins if you miss a blue coin. So it's very important you get all the blue coins there. But now we're going to move on to Donkey Kong. Another pretty fun one. A little difficult, but pretty fun. Just work your way over to this pole. You're about to see why it's called Donkey Kong. Because you have to just navigate your way in between here. You can jump over these at the beginning if you have that. Or you can just jump over them with a double jump is probably the safest way. I'll go over a double jump now. Whoops. You will get squished. But yeah, you can double jump over them, maybe dive over them. Probably easiest waiting until it's coming towards you and jumping over it so you don't have to try to beat it. Like, it's very hard beating it, so you can just wait a cycle or so. And as soon as you see it coming at you, just do a double jump. Or a double jump dive, maybe a triple jump. A few different options there. Alright, now we're onto the last star here. We're flying through this game. Leap across the lumber. We saw us get a secret here earlier. Once again, another theme is they're all in the little like planks in the water over there. So let's work our way over there. I don't like scuttlebugs, get out of here. I like starting left to right, so you can just long jump to every single one of these. Long jump, long jump, long jump. If you get amped, I'll just pretend that happened. And sometimes you'll fall in the water from it. Just jump back in. You're just gonna wanna probably come up the long side if you fall off, just so you have more room. Just hold down and jump over. And then just long jump again. It's not very fun getting hit by the amp, but you can recover from it easily. And now we'll move over to course 4, probably the hardest course besides maybe just the star that we went over earlier, the submerged switch. But let's just move on. It's down here. It even looks menacing, but it has one of the best music. But yeah, Dethrone the Bullies, Torchlight Temple, love this song, Mean Bean Machine. I like jumping over here. You're sort of on a timer. It's okay if you take Lava Boost. There's plenty of coins to recover from. If you want to get here quick, you go this way. And then killing bullies, there's a few ways to knock them. You can jump into them, which is sort of dangerous because they'll knock you. You can kick them, and you can ground pound them. I personally like kicking them, but some people love ground pounding them like that. It's really just personal preference. You just want to find a way to get these bullies into the lava. You can just destroy them. You can do sort of the same thing we did with the other bully here, where you do the double jump ground pound to get him down one level, and then just get him again. A lot of jump kicking, a lot of ground pounding. A lot of different options here. Can be a little difficult, it might bully you a few times, but you'll get the better of him eventually. You will be the king of the bullies. Alright, now Ridiculous Rotating Tower. This one actually has a somewhat easier way to do it, but we could just work our way over here. Just skip this gap by long jumping over it. You can long jump and just ledge grab up there. It doesn't matter if you take a burn. You can just go the long way around. Climb up here, single jump kicks. There's a few ways to do this. One, it wants you to time the triple jump like this. That can be a little difficult. So what you actually can do, you can run into the middle. If you have enough speed, you can run into the middle. Whoops, did not mean to burn. But yeah, just run up into the middle, and then I'm just sitting here and just jump. Nice and simple way to grab the star. You can try the triple jump if you're feeling confident, but if you want to get it safely, just run into the middle and jump 2 times. Next, we're on Catapult in the Cave. You can also skip it if you do like a double jump over here. I'm just trying to get you there as quick as possible. 2 different ways. You can long jump that way, or you can do 2 long jumps here, or burn yourself. But don't worry, if you burn yourself, you're just gonna have to get another quick long jump off. Relatively forgiving. Can be scary when you hit the lava though, I will admit. And you just want to double jump up to him. Give the Babam a stern talking to. Tell him to open the cannon for you. You will not settle for any less. Maybe long jump, maybe double jump kick. Side flip, side flip. And this, you're sort of on a timer again. I'll give you a decent setup that I think works. But just get in here. What I look for, I'll try to explain when we can actually see it. But you see, once again, it's based off the bottom. But if the bottom is right below that black line, you can shoot and land straight into the star. But you want the bottom of the bottom crosshair slightly below that black line. If you miss, just get the invis cab again, try another shot. Alright, red coins, we're gonna do it with 100 coins again. Might be a little more difficult this time, but we jump over here, and then we long jump back. We just want to get that coin out of the way with. It's somewhat of a difficult coin. I'm gonna play this a little safe. I'll do this differently for us speedrunning, but what we can do here, we can jump, and then just take a burn. Just take a burn. If you're scared of dying, you just get some coins back by hitting the snuff it. And then we'll just single jump. Make sure the eye is looking at you. And then just run around him. If you want, you can get this coin while you wait. If not, you can just wait for it and then grab that coin later. Couple different ways to do this. You probably don't want to play it safe. Take a burn. This can be dangerous. One of the most deadly 100 in red coins. Just jump over, jump again. This is sort of the speedrunning route. So I do feel a little bad showing, but it's relatively safe. As I'm almost gonna die. But yeah, just a lot of... You're gonna have to be ready to react with some jumps, maybe some kicks in there. Grab that box if you're really feeling scared. A lot of extra coins here we can get. Grab the snuffed if we really want it. We're gonna do the exact same thing we just did. Grab this coin and long jump over. Don't be afraid, because you can take 2 bounces from here. See, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and then just collect these coins. So you don't have to be too afraid of burning. There's a lot of coins to heal you later. Make sure the eye... You don't need this eye, but if you really want some coins, go ahead and get it. This is probably one of the harder blue coin switches, which is up here. I'll just triple jump to it for you. All of these blue coins are going to spawn on each one of those pads. Maybe single jumping is your best bet into a double jump every time. You can grab these 5 coins or go straight there, but single jump, double jump. You don't need all of them, luckily. Really, you only need 2 of them. There's enough coins to back up missing 3 of them. Actually, but yeah. If you miss some, just go get these coins around there. If you haven't missed many, just go ahead and go straight here. Jump over here. Spawns the star. We only need some more coins now. You can just burn twice if you want to. Don't be too afraid, because there's a box of 10 coins in here. Or there's 10 coins in this box. And look, there's still 5 more coins there and 2 more coins there. If you miss, you can miss plenty of blue coins and still have enough to get the 100 coin star here. You definitely want to make sure you at least get 1 blue coin. 2 is ideal. Yeah. And then just grab the right coin star. Work our way in here. Frisky Flames, probably the hardest or second hardest star in this hack, once again. We'll work our way over from this way. Long jump over again. If you really don't want to burn, you can double jump this way. Some people really want to save all they can. Just single jump kicks, long jumps, a lot of things work here. And the goal, once again, the theme is all the secrets are on these things. So what you're going to want to be really practicing here is your double jump kicks and just timing them, right? Wait until this flame goes away, and then just do a double jump kick. You can also do this with a long jump if you're scared of the double jump kick. Problem with a long jump is you might have a little too much speed. So you're going to also want to be decent at speed management with the long jumps here. So you do have a few options to get these. And then getting the star is also somewhat of a challenge, just because you have to somehow find your way up. You can burn yourself up there, which is sort of dangerous because you can get caught. I personally like side flipping up there and just ledge grabbing right here. And then a couple options you have here. You can side flip directly into this to ledge grab. You can also single jump wall kick to get up there. And once again, single jump wall kick to get up to the star. Which, the good thing about the single jump wall kicks is you don't have to ledge grab, and sometimes the ledge grabs can be a little finicky, especially at this point. But if you're really only comfortable with side flip might be your best option. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the single jump wall kick. You just need a decent angle. Now we're on to the last star. Sizzling shell ride. This is exactly like the first course, where this box with the shell in it does not spawn until you're on the 6th star. And we're just gonna ride the shell. And just time your A presses, jump over these these things. If you're really scared, there's a thing, if you jump and hold back, Mario basically has no speed on the shell. So if you're really scared, you can do that and just start lining things up. Right, so I have no speed here, just give myself no speed, give myself more, and then jump through the hole. So if you're really scared, you can do that. Just keep jumping, and then build speed to make it through the hole. So you can play that pretty safe. And that's all 30 stars. Now we can go into the Bowser. And if you're curious at why I had a 0-star file before, you can beat this game with 0 stars. So I'll go over how you can do that if you're really interested. All you have to, so there's a little point, if you want to guarantee it, you just double jump backwards and you just lead grabs in there. Nice and simple. If not, you can open the door. But that is how you would beat the game with 0 stars if you wanted to. But now that we already have the door open, let's just go through and beat the Bowser. I like long jumps, nice and safe. Just need to learn how to strafe in the air with long jumps, when to stop long jumping, things like this. This pretty much need a triple jump dive here. So just follow along with the arrow, triple jump dive. Probably want to be closer to the edge than I was. Then just single jumps, double jumps, jump kicks. Any of that will work. I personally just like the faster movement, but most of these, the same movement will work. I believe, does a long jump work here? Yeah, long jump works for this platform if you're really scared of doing jump kicks and things like that. A couple wall kicks to get yourself up here. Just single jump, watch out for the chuck ya. You're probably gonna want to take a look at the chuck ya beforehand. Another long jump, another long jump. Relatively simple movement. You might get caught in a few things, but let's just press the switch and just single jump all the way up. Really? Not that bad. And then just a Bowser fight. I'm probably gonna miss throws because I'm bad at Bowser fights, but all you have to do is grab Bowser's tail with the B button, and then spin the joystick, and throw him into the hole. This just takes practice. Just want to try to line Bowser up with the bomb and let go of B at the right time. You can just camp out in front of where he's gonna land. 2. Do I go 3 for 3? Oh no. I think I might be a little too far away from that bomb, but we'll see. Oh, it hits. Bomb hitboxes can be relatively forgiving. Big thing with throws is you just want to make sure you spin him enough so he gets enough speed. Or spin your stick fast enough that Bowser builds up enough speed. And jump into the star and we've beaten the game. Congratulations, you've pretty much just beaten your first ROM hack. If you want me to explain any other ROM hack, if you want me to go over the speedrun of this ROM hack and teach you how to do that, leave a note, just comment that, comment the ROM hack name you might want to see me just do a walkthrough of. Comment if you want me to do a speedrun tutorial for this ROM hack. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.